Welcome to the very first episode of what might become your favorite podcast. That's right, I'm feeling optimistic. This is Demi's Daily, where I won't really be posting daily. It'll be every Thursday at 7 p.m. That's right, every Thursday at 7 p.m. You can find me right here on Spotify, where the topic of conversation will stem from my everyday life. And on today's daily, I'm just going to give y'all a little dose of me, your host, and just the rundown of the podcast itself. But I do kind of want to let y'all know before I get into it, the podcast, there's gonna be segments. Yeah, that's because I got a lot to say. There's gonna be segments. But before we get into that, let's back up a little bit. Y'all, my eyebrow is killing me. But anyway, my name is Demi, but I didn't start going by Demi until like freshman year of high school and like the end of freshman year of high school. Before that, I was just Demetria. That's my birth given name, or Didi to my close friends and my family member. Nonetheless, though, I am the David Ruffin of Five Heartbeats, a mother to two wonderful kids, and a partner to a wonderful man. And, I can honestly say, like, for a long, long time, I literally prayed for this. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my family every single day. Like, that's one of the things that I take the most pride in. Aside from my family, I'm a big sister. I've always been a big sister, like literally for as long as I can remember. I think me and my brother are probably like 3 years apart. How old is he? Yeah, we probably like 3 years apart. But anyway, I've always been a big sister, and y'all, my little sister, she's actually younger than my daughter, and my daughter is 16 months. And I just think that is hilarious because I feel like, now I don't know about other cultures, but I definitely know like within black families, it's very like common for a auntie or an uncle to be older than their, or no, younger than their niece or nephew. So whenever they're growing up, and then they'll be like close in age too. But whenever they're growing up, like they don't even call each other like TT or uncle, whatever. They call like their cousins. And I just think that's just, it's funny as fuck, but it's truly something. But yeah, my youngest sister, she is younger than my daughter. But anyway, um my kids, I have two kids, a boy and a girl. Their names are Aiden and Anais. And like for as long as I can remember, I've always picked those names. Like I don't know, like I don't know when the idea of a family got introduced to y'all, but I know we kind of started learning about it like fourth, fifth grade. I want to say fourth grade because we had to watch these videos, like just dealing with the body and whenever you're about to go through your adolescence. But we had to watch these videos or whatever, and that kind of introduced the topic of having your own family. So like at a young age, I had always picked my kids' names out. Aiden is 6, and when I tell y'all, that boy is just super creative, and he gonna talk your head off. I'm just gonna let you know that now. If you want to have a conversation with anybody, talk to Aiden because he's going to talk about it. But yeah, he's very artsy, very articulate. Like he's just so intelligent. I love him. He's gonna be either an architect or like some type of animator or something. Like he's just super creative. My daughter is a character, y'all. And I'm like, I always think to myself, like, it is crazy how much personality you get whenever you're watching your kids grow. Like seeing their personality develop is insane. But it's like when they're first born, you always see that in them. Like when she was first born, just a happy baby. She just always been a happy baby. That girl wakes up smiling, and like she's so goofy, y'all. Like she laugh at everything and so smart. I can't even really think of her first word. Like I'm sure it was like dada. That's like a typical word that they, babies form. But I feel like she started singing before anything, and she started singing her ABCs. She knows her ABCs. She can count from 1 to 10. Given she always skips 6, but no, she skipped 7. but she literally can she can count. I'm just like, girl. And then like we have the magnet letters on the fridge. She will literally go in there. You can ask her, Anna, where's the A? She'll go pick up the A. Where's the O? She'll go pick up the O. Like she's just so smart. And she's always gonna be this bubbly person. Like her friends are going to love her because she's just gonna be the life of the party. She is so just light up every single room. I love my kids. But yeah, y'all, I be having to take notes because I will ramble. That's exactly why I started this, because I just be having so much to talk about, y'all, that I be having so much to talk about. But aside from my kids, my man, I ain't gonna go in too much because, given I know ain't nobody on here finna do all that. Wait a minute, y'all. I got Netflix playing over there and it's saying that Black Mirror is returning in 2025. Well, I was excited for a second, but wait a minute. That is insane. And we must be about to get a flood or something because this is the second like arc or Moses related movie I didn't seen coming out. What's really going on? And that's why we're here to have these conversations. Y'all see how my mind just kind of venture off from one place to the next? It's always like that. Like I always want to talk about stuff like this. And you know, let me back up real quick because see, like I said, rambling. I see something and I just go for it. Let me back up to my man. But like I said, I ain't gonna do too much because I know my people, y'all not about that. But I know it's some of y'all speak too good of y'all man, and here they go trying to work their way on in. I do you in about mine. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that now. But he is literally everything that I prayed for. Like I love him with all of my heart. Very strong, He is literally like he's super funny. And I know people be like, my man funny or whatever. No, like I literally be stomach hurting laughing because he is just that funny to me. But, you know, very ambitious. But like I said, I ain't gonna go too much because I do it to you. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to create this space because I really be wanting to talk about a lot of different things. And that's where those segments also come into place. Let me see. I have 4 different segments. I held up 3. I have 4 different segments. The segments are Dose of, Stop the Madness, Mentally I'm Here, and Spoiler Alert. Now, some of those are kind of like self-explanatory, but I'm gonna run through all of them real quick just so y'all kind of, you get the visual of how the podcast is going to be categorized. Also, this will kind of help, like, if you want to go back to a conversation or if you missed out on a conversation and you want to just, engage in it or whatever, it's always there, but it's easier for you to find. I'm just organized like that. That could be just be like an OCD thing. I don't know, but I'm hoping that it helps y'all because it's definitely going to help me. But anyway, Stop the Madness is going to be a space used for conspiracies, really just any wild shit that I hear or read or just, do my little research on. That's going to be the spot for it. Spoiler alert is going to be the space for movie, TV, and book reviews, recommendations, run throughs, all that. The name is Spoiler Alert. Let me tell y'all this. I'm the type of person, I don't care about spoilers because I'm going to watch it and get equally scared, equally excited. I couldn't even say equally, but equally excited. Like my reaction is going to remain the same because I simply have never seen it before. Sure, I could visualize it because you're telling me, but I don't get the same effect. Like it doesn't really bother me being spoiled. So when I go into details and run throughs for these TV shows and movies and books and things, just understand that I will be telling like all of it, and I'm going to try to give a lot of detail just, for people who like to visualize and don't mind a spoiler, and it also will kind of help if you don't like spoilers to watch it before and then watch it and then just kind of get my perspective or whatever on it as you're listening. But yeah, I'm going to be giving whatever away in it. I'm going to try to do you a justice because listen to this. I feel like this is some kind of workaround room. I'm always late to the party. Like when it comes to TV shows and stuff, I'm always late because I don't know. I feel like whenever something first comes out, people tend to overhype it. Y'all did that with that Popeyes chicken sandwich. It was good, but it wasn't that good. Um, y'all just do that with a lot of things. And I found myself getting to a point where I was getting sick and tired of going into this movie or even just food or whatever with this expectation that, oh my gosh, this is going to be, top tier because everybody and their mama saying it. And then whenever I have it, it's not top tier. I'm not going to say dookie because they're stretching it, but it's not top tier. It's a solid 6 or 5, or maybe even a 3. Like it's not even living up to the hype that you guys really gave it. So like I said, going to be late to the party occasionally. With that being said, I feel like that's going to give y'all enough room to watch it before you listen so that I'm not necessarily spoiling it for you. But yeah, if you don't like spoilers, I cannot say that spoiler alert is going to be your move unless you watch it or read whatever beforehand and then you come to the conversation. But 9 times out of 10, y'all probably are gonna already seen this before me because that's just how late I am. One thing I won't be late to though is anything Walking Dead related. Even though I literally did not watch today's episode, which is okay because I'm gonna watch it in the morning. But yeah, moving on. Mentally, I'm here is going to be a space for those real conversations. I can go on and on and on about TV shows and movies and books, and that's probably majority of what you guys are going to be seeing from me or whatever. But we can have those real conversations, and I want to create a space for that because it's important to talk about mental health issues. It's important to talk about self-care. It's important to talk about these things or things in general to better you. Like it's important to move on, to let go. It's important, and it's important to have these real ass conversations because this is real ass life, okay? And that's going to be the space for this. I will do y'all the justice of leaving like a trigger warning if it would be a conversation that could possibly trigger you. Me myself, I do struggle with my own mental health issues. I've had kids, so obviously postpartum is one of those, but I do what I need to do to take care of myself, and I'm definitely going to be the person to advocate that you need to be doing the same. Like and I know it's hard. We're not gonna have this conversation right now, but I know it's a little bit difficult because healthcare is very touch and go. But there are ways to take care of yourself and improve your mental health without necessarily seeing somebody right off the bat. I do think it's important to seek therapy if that's a move, if it's necessary. Like I do think that's important 100%. But if you can do something else before you get to that therapist that's going to help you, definitely encourage that as well. But that, like I said, that mentally I'm here segment, that will be the space for that. And touching back on the trigger warnings, if it is a conversation that is even possibly triggering, I would definitely include a trigger warning because I'm not here to do nothing like that for nobody. I'm in a place where I'm trying to heal. I've been healing. I'm continuing my healing journey, and I want to encourage others to do the same. But last segment is dose of, and that'll just be the space for anything that's not necessarily related to those other segments, and also mainly the space for if I have guests. because I do plan to have my girls involved or whatever. My man occasionally. Like I plan to get other feedback at the same time, just, because I feel like y'all, I appreciate they opinions. Like I appreciate their opinions the most. So I definitely want y'all to hear from them because, I'm not the only real ass person in the world. You know what I'm saying? But, definitely one of them. But yeah, moving on. Before I post the episode, so here's the game plan. Before the episode is posted, because I'm gonna be posting every Thursday, correct? And make sure, never mind. Gonna be posting every Thursday. So the Monday before the episode, I would like to post like a podcast reminder and just giving y'all the details on whatever episode is coming up, kind of letting y'all know what we're going to be talking about. And if I have any questions, I'll put those questions on that post as well. But I would like it if like y'all would engage too, because like I said, this is not just for me, even though like I'm ecstatic about this. Like I've always wanted to do this. If y'all are close to me, if you just have me on social media, really, you know that I always talk about this, but I always just be talking about it. I never did it, but here I am. I'm here today. But yeah, I want to make those podcast posts on Monday, and if you guys would do me the greatest favor, not even favor, just like, y'all already do it now, so just continue to do what you're doing, and either answer the questions that's on there, or you can ask me questions or ask questions that you think I should feature in the episode. Any comments that's left related to whatever the podcast episode is going to be about, I will definitely mention those. If you want to remain anonymous, you can inbox me personally. But yeah, if you don't mind me saying your name, you can definitely do it on that post itself. And I will post that every Monday. And Wednesday when I go to record, like I'll, have all that in order or whatever, and then y'all will hear it on Thursday. And on Thursday's podcast posts, what I'll do is like remind you guys again that the episode is going to be coming on at this time or dropped at this time. And after you guys watch, y'all can let me know what you think, if your perspective has shifted just based off the conversation, or if like whatever you said, you stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I kind of want it to operate. And yeah, just foot with me like y'all been doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would love to like include everybody who has truly like just been talking to me through social media, real life. Like I want y'all to keep that engagement going, like, because that's what we're here to do. We just here to talk about it. It don't even, and then like I said, it don't always have to be real, but we're here to talk about a TV show. I'm about to rewatch The Handmaid's Tale, and I promise y'all I'm gonna have something to say about it, because I already think the world is on the way there. It's on the way. But yeah, y'all. Also, I do want to note, like, if you are engaging in any type of conversation, please be respectful. Please keep it friendly. If you do choose to do otherwise, just based off of you having a strong opinion on something, even though I would appreciate if you wouldn't, but if you choose to, I'm not going to say that I'm going to react, but if somebody else chooses to react in a way that they deem necessary, I'm not doing anything to stop that. But yeah. With that being said, y'all, once again, I don't know if I said it before, but this is a safe space, for all conversations, for different people with like minds, anybody who just want to talk about something, talk about nothing, talk about everything, yeah. I appreciate y'all in advance. Thank y'all for listening to my opinion, whether you asked for it or not. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I really, really can't. Like I said before, I am ecstatic about this because I've been wanting to do this, just never had the time to put into it, and now I do. And I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to have these conversations because I got some mother shit to say. I bleeped myself out right then and there, but I'm gonna let y'all know something right now too. This is a little Little fun fact about Demi. I like to cuss. I've been trying to slack up a little bit, but I like to cuss. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that now. I'm finna be 26 years old. I think I've earned the right to say a couple cuss words, and you're gonna hear them. But once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, catch the vibe. Y'all see that? I like the rhyme. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all. Bye. My daily